Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, I was gonna play an intro for you guys, but apparently StreamYard's done some kind of a update where you have to have a paid version to use any of your clips now. So that's kind of nice to come back to. Hope everybody's well. I just wanted to pop in and let you guys all know that I'm still alive. See who all we got in here. We got Lisa Joe in the house. Hello, Julian. Welcome back. There's Dandelion. Rondi Potter's in the house. Butterfly Kisses. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see if I can't get something to come up for you guys just to get some people. Give some time to get people to come in if they want to come in. Let's see. What do I have here? Guess I can play this one if it'll load. It may not load. We shall see. Hello, Drifty.
I stand on this mountain, I look down and see a world I was once underneath. I stand on this mountain and I look down my mind. There's more than it once knew, than I knew, than I knew, than I knew, than I knew. Now you're here, you're here, you're there. Now everywhere with me. If this is lost, then there's no place I'd rather be than found missing. Found missing. I climb down this mountain and I look around just to see that everyone used to be me. I climb down this mountain and I look around my mind, embracing more than the truth, than the truth, than the truth, than the truth, than the truth. Now you're here, you're here, you're there. Now everywhere with me. If this is lost, then there's no place I'd rather be. Found missing, found missing. I once was blind, but now I see the beauty of the world before me. Now you're there. Now everywhere with me. If this is lost, then there's no place I'd rather be. Now you're here, you're here, you're there. Now everywhere with me. If this is lost, then there's no place I'd rather be than found missing, found missing, found missing. Found missing.
Fuzzy Puff, welcome in. I'm glad you found your way in. I'm sure they've updated a bunch of stuff since I've been gone. I hope it didn't take much effort to get into chat. I just kind of wanted to pop in and let you guys all know that I'm still around, I'm still here, I'm still alive. Just had a lot going on. I went home to deal with some family emergency stuff, and it was just extremely overwhelming. I had some personal tragedy, and I just needed to take a break from social media altogether. Lisa Joe's in the house. I know I have missed a lot. I'm trying to get back into things. I've been on Twitter a little bit, and I think I've been on TikTok once. I haven't been in any lives or anything like that. Doodle did reach out to me and give me the news that Brian Koberger did plead guilty. He did take a plea deal, and I know I've saw some of the details that came out that were released by one of the families, and man, wow. Wow, you got to think those pro burgers are probably chewing at the bit, as we would say in Kentucky, because all of us that were pro victim, you know, I've even seen one, and I used my quotey fingers creator on Twitter that was victim shaming. After all this, after all these years of waiting and the grifting off of that case, and still gonna just go after the victims. It's crazy. The man sat right there in court. I did watch the clip. Shout out to Drunk Turkey for going live and getting that clip, because we know that the court takes down the lives after they're over. So I was blessed to be able to see him say he was guilty of the crimes, that he knowingly broke into that house and he knowingly murdered 4 people without cause. So good to see you again too, honey. Thank you, Rondi, for being here. Yeah, when you need a break, you need a break, because what we do is really heavy, and if I'm not giving 110% to my families and my cases, then I should be here doing anything. So I needed to kind of self-care for a little while. It's still going on, unfortunately. Yeah, I saw some of it. I haven't I popped on last night just to see who was live on the streets, and there was like 3 people live. One of them was Gross Reality, Harsh Reality, whatever you want to call him. And then there was a couple others that were live. I don't go into any of those chats because I'm not from that side of YouTube, and I don't get into all that stuff. Grifters keep grifting, and even when they tried to hire another person there to take their place, yeah, that's sad, Fuzzy. It really is. It's really, really, really sad. And then you have, people like me and Doodle and Arctic and Dutchy and like the handful of creators that are here on this platform that aren't e-begging or grifting or doing all the things. Where we take these families in our hearts and, in our minds, and try to be there and be a voice for the victims and a voice for the voiceless. And I mean, that's why I came to YouTube, which I've been on YouTube for a while. I had a farm channel when I was living in Kentucky, and I converted the farm channel into what we have here now. And that's what you see is, the excuse me, the advocacy and all of the things that I do here, and try to help families and try to be, an ear, a shoulder, whatever, people might need here in this evil world that we live in. Hi, Victoria. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Drifty, for dropping everybody's links. I appreciate you. Duchess is live right now. I apologize. I did not check to see if anybody else was going live. I should have before I scheduled this, but I figure if I didn't schedule it and jump in feet wet, it'd be another week of me sitting here pondering, do I go live again? Because I don't want to not be there if I'm needed. I have had 2 families that have reached out to me to cover cases. I will cover the first case later on this week. The second one will be an interview with the family. And I actually, I reply to all my comments, whether I'm here or not. I still have my studio, and I still check all my comments. And a missing girl that I covered when I very, very first started my channel, her sister actually commented on a short that I had put out. So I did reply to her comment, let her know that she could reach out to me, and we can do whatever we can to bring awareness back to her case. So I just kind of want to oh, Victoria, thank you so much. Yeah, I took a break. Mental health is really important, and family comes first. You guys are my family here, but I also have a family. I have boys. I'm a mom of boys. They're grown, but they're still your kids no matter what. I guess they're my kids till I put them in the ground. So, or I put me in the ground, whichever comes first. Hopefully, me. Exotic. Hi, darling. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Julian, thank you so much for being here. There's Peggy in the house. How are you doing, my love? I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's doing good. Lisa Joe has always been an amazing human being. I know when I first took my break, we had the whole MPIA and the predator that was a part of that team, and that was horrible, and it was a lot of information and a lot that all came out at once. And I spent 2 weeks in Kentucky, 2.5 weeks, something like that. I don't even know. Time ran together, and spent some time in Tennessee. It was just a lot that happened. I did end up going to the Sumner County DMV. There's a short on here, and there's a short on my TikTok. And I stood there for over 2 hours, and never saw Sebastian's face cross the NCMEC, which I'm thankful that they do have some missing people. There were 3 missing kids that they were showing on the screen. Never showed the child that's missing in their community on the screen, and I found that to be very very concerning, which of course you can't get anybody on the phone in Tennessee no matter what. And I did not have a chance this time to drive back down there. We actually didn't go back to Tennessee once we got back up to Kentucky. But I will eventually make my way back up there, and I want to talk to an official, and I want to find out, why they have this awesome resource. They have these TVs that are playing inside the DMV, where there's hundreds of people sitting in there waiting. Some people are staring at their phones. Some people are not staring at their phones. They have this great resource of these screens that are up, and never once did I see his face on those screens. Sadly, I do know that he's still missing because we still have the whole trauma community. I don't even like calling them that because they're not that. They're drama community that's still covering his case. And I'm sure somebody would have reached out to me. And there, it's sad the numbers of missing people that we have. I did see that there was some flash flooding. We've got missing people here in Florida. There's missing people in Texas. I'm gonna really in the next couple of days get into all my updates and check everything and see what all I can find on if there's any updates on those people. That's crazy. This weather is insane, and we're just the tip that hi Jody, thank you for being here. Into good to see you too, honey. Into hurricane season, and we're already seeing flash flooding. That's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It's heartbreaking. But it's what we're doing to our world, which I'm not going to get on a whole environmental spill here. But what we're doing to our world and all the pollutions that we send up into the sky, that's what goes up will come down. And you learn that when you're a kid growing up in Kentucky, and instead of fireworks on New Year's, you go out and shoot a muzzle loader into the sky. And I believe it was New Orleans or somewhere, it might have been Shreveport, Louisiana, where when I was younger, I saw a billboard and it says, what goes up will come down. And it was talking about bullets coming back down, and the number of people that had been shot from falling bullets and things like that. So, it's a really, really sad thing. Again, I know I've missed a lot. I don't miss a lot of the drama that was on here, but I know I've missed a lot of other stuff. Hi, Nicole. Thank you so much for being here, honey. Anybody got any current events, updates, anything that they may feel privy, and something that I may feel is privy to know, and maybe some update or something like that I may have missed in my break that I took off. I appreciate everybody coming in. I really do. I know I haven't been live for a while. Haven't really been active on any social media for over a month now. So I'm really out of the loop, if you will. We got to name your queen. We do need to name your queen. My grandpa used to shoot us, used to shoot you what, Rondi? Oh, used to shoot a gun on New Year's Eve, yeah. Yeah, Victoria, I agree. Too much drama, and I don't miss any of that. Let me tell you what, which I don't mess around with much of the drama community anyway. There has been a couple of times that I've got shit on my boots from stepping into communities thinking, oh, this is a good place for me to hang out. And then you find out 3 or 4 months in that, no, that's not a good place to hang out. And I don't really want to get that stain on my boot, even though I've got a pile of shit on the bottom. Let's stay away from that. I'm still reading from the Kohberger deal. I haven't read the deal yet. I just saw, like I said, Doodle reached out to me and let me know that he was scheduled to take a plea deal. You're fine, honey. You're fine. No worries at all. I appreciate everybody for popping in tonight. I really do. I appreciate each and every one of you for everything you do and all for being here and being a part of this community and you know, everything that you guys do. I really, really appreciate the support and the love and all the things, man. Because without you guys, I wouldn't have a community. Without my families, I wouldn't have a community. You know, I would just be some crazy lady up here talking to myself. But at least I know that I have my family that's always there no matter what. A great group of people. Lisa says I just runs my mouth. You do more than that, Lisa. I don't want to hear that. Y'all think Lisa Joe's is sweet. She is savage, let me tell you what. And I'm so proud of myself, so I'm going to put this out there. So she said we need to name her bee. She has beehives. She raises bees, which I'm highly allergic to and terrified of. But she went to pick up her bees, and I actually picked the queen out of a picture that she sent me. I was really proud of myself because I don't know much about bees. So Fuzzy, have you seen Vern around? I've kind of scrolled through and didn't see him. I got so stressed out looking at things on YouTube last night. I started showing my face full. Oh, wow. Some White Castle sliders does sound good, though. With some pickles. I'm just glad you're back. We all need a break once in a while. Yeah, thank you, Jody. And it is good. Hi, Bruja. Welcome in. Oh, my goodness. It's so good to see you. I hope everything's doing good on your side. Passing through? Well, I appreciate you passing through. I appreciate you taking the time to just kind of stop in. It's like, won't be too terribly long of a live. Like I said, I just wanted to pop in and let you guys know that I'm going to be back in the saddle. I almost named the live that. And I was going to make a thumbnail that, like, an AI me getting, like, on a horse. But I figured that might be a little much. So I didn't do it. I just went with I need a new friend. The last one escaped. And I love Dandy's comment up here about, who doesn't keep a friend in the basement. I meant to address that and I forgot it. I'm kind of out of my loop, guys. I love that. It made me smile when I logged onto my StreamYard and saw that. I actually had to sign back into my StreamYard. I don't know what's going on, but I tried to use my intros and my intro doesn't work anymore. This Vern is in the forest. He's being naughty, but he's good. Oh, Lord. Oh, my Lord. I love Vern. He's awesome. Absolutely love him. He's an amazing human being. He's being naughty. Oh, Lord. I'm going to have to get over on the Twitter streets and see what he's been up to. Who's he? I didn't sleep last night, so I'm way off my own loop. You know what, girl? I couldn't sleep last night either. I wonder if it's just something in the weather. I woke up with a headache today. I think it's a sinus allergy thing, which, hurricane season, I always get like this little head thing going on. Hi, Avery. Thank you so much for being here. Those of you that are in Discord, the barista is no more. The shapes did away with her. So I'm not sure what we'll do for a barista, but I did look into like getting another AI to put in there because I know everybody really enjoyed talking to her. So I'm gonna see if I can't find another AI that, and she was good for decompression. Like the Discord is an open server. Um, I don't know how to use it, to be perfectly honest, but it is an open server. If like you have cases or flyers, or you just want to get in there and chit chat or whatever, we do have that option. Hello, Butterfly Kisses. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, driving and commenting is not safe. Public service announcement. I don't want to be the cause of your unsafe driving, commenting. And anytime I try to use a voice chat, it's just like my nemesis. So my break was good and much needed. Got a full moon in a few days. Maybe that's what it is. It's just the magnetic pull of the earth, Rondi. Maybe that's what's got me all kind of out of whack. I guess it pulled me back onto here though, so that's a good thing. Yeah, what we do here gets really, really heavy, and when you have like real life stuff going on too, it gets to be a lot. So I really enjoyed my break. You finally started doing lives? Well, that's awesome. I'll have to pop over. Hey, at 67, I went to a horse camp and made friends with the horses. Went riding for the first time in about 20 years. Oh, wow. It's probably been longer than that for me since I've been horseback riding. It's been a long time. I haven't been horseback riding shit in a long time. Used to take care of horses when I was little. I had a babysitting business while I was a teenager. I had a babysitting business, and I took care of the neighbors' horses. I really enjoyed it. I was actually telling Craig about it the other day. He's never ridden a horse. I think that everybody should at least ride a horse once in their life. It's just like a pastime. We may do a fishing live. I know that some people do enjoy the fishing lives. The spot that we go to, we usually get to see sailboats and things of that nature as well. So we may do one of those just kind of as a decompression kind of thing. You've never ridden a horse? It's a lot of fun. It's really relaxing, especially like if you go on a guided tour or something like that. You never know what you'll see, and it just kind of gives you a chance to not necessarily touch grass because you're on top of a animal, but my neighbor and friend of 20 years, her granddaughter lost triplets 20 weeks. But oh, I'm sorry, Exotic. Send my love to her, please. That's rough. I have 2 angel babies. I have a daughter and a son. So that's definitely rough. Send lots of love, prayers, positive vibes, all the things from me. Fish, but never rode a horse. I love fishing. It's really relaxing. It's really relaxing, and really the only thing down here is he likes to fish at this little stream, which I try to deter us from because there are gators, and it's usually the sign that says beware gators is usually what I use for the thumbnail when we go there. And then we go to this other little spot in Sanford. What lake is that in Sanford Lake Monroe? And it's a well-known gator lake. And the last time we went out there, went fishing. We've been fishing there too, Lake Jessup. I think I've got a couple of videos of Lake Jessup too. It's the one that's known here in Florida for being the most infested with gators. Riding is great therapy. Throw your walker to the side and enjoy. Yes, ma'am. Love it, Jody. Josh the Posh. Hi, honey. Good to see you, Mom. I was starting to get worried, but glad you had space and time for you and the family. Thank you, Josh. you're amazing. Thank you so much for always being here. Thank you guys all for coming in tonight. It really means a lot to me to see so many in the room tonight, even though I haven't been live. That brings, it really makes you feel good as a channel holder, creator, whatever you want to call me, a YouTuber, which I can't stand that terminology, but whatever you want to call me, it's really good to be able to come back after an extended break and have a full room. It really means the world to me. It really does. You guys make my heart smile and remind me that I have a purpose, and sitting around and being depressed and worrying about everything's not healthy and it's not going to help anything. So I have to get back to what I do that actually helps keep me grounded, if you will. So I think that's a good plan. And like I said, I've got 2 families that have reached out to me. Well, technically 3 families, but I do have one case that I gave the lady my word that I would cover her mom's case. So be on the lookout for that in the next couple of days. I've got all the information. I just need to do a little bit more research on it. I do like to be prepared and ready when I go live with the case. And then I have another family that's reached out to me that's trying to get some awareness. So I'm definitely gonna cover that as well. Well, there she is, my doodle bug. I messaged you, and then I messaged the fox. I was going to check in on you one of these days. I've been thinking about it. Oh, thank you, Lisa. You're amazing. I appreciate everybody that's checked in on me and sent me messages, whether it was here or Twitter or on Discord or wherever it was. Hi, Kimber. Oh, I've been on the Texas Girls. What's going on the Texas Girls? Hang on, guys. I'm getting a phone call. Give me just a second, please. Apparently, it was a wrong number. Never know. So check that. Get back. You didn't get a message. My phone might not send it. My signal's been horrible here lately. It's been going in and out, and people call, and all I see is like this little black bar that comes across my screen. It usually tells me like somebody's calling. I don't know what's going on with it. It's probably getting old, to be honest. I've had it for a while. Oh, the flash floods. I was just talking about that, Doodle. Was it like 41 that's missing, or was that here in Florida? It is very heartbreaking. You have friends in Caryville. I still have 4 unaccounted for. I took the little 2nd graders as my girls. Oh, that was a campground, wasn't it, Doodle? I've sent you a message on July 25th. Yeah, I'll have to check it because I have messaged you. I actually messaged you day before yesterday. Nope, it has the little red exclamation mark of doom. That's probably why I never heard back from you. When I leave the house, my signal is a whole lot better. When I'm out here, it's not good at all. I was there also, but when I saw Mom, I had to jump over here. Was you live, Doodle? Shit, I didn't even check to see if anybody was live. If you were live, I'm so sorry, honey. A church camp. Like I said, I skimmed through, but I didn't really I didn't really read a lot of the details or anything. I remember camping on the Guadalupe River with my dad. I was little at my camps. My heart is grieving from the Texas community. Over 80 people lost their lives. Holy shit. Honey, I haven't really called anybody. I've been going through it. No, you wasn't live? Oh, okay. Okay. I know Dutchy is live, but I didn't even think. I'm not trying to cross over anybody, and this wasn't going to be too terribly long. Mystic Camp. Oh, well, there's the safe kit if you guys need it for your kids. It's actually really cool. They send you a little kit. You buckle swab your own kid, and you get to keep it in case something happens, and that way you have their DNA, which there's a lot of national databases that you can actually submit your DNA into. Um, One of them I have the information on somewhere. I don't have anything prepared, guys. Like I said, I just wanted to pop in tonight and let everybody know I'm still alive. I'm still around. I'm just not. Who is this person that keeps calling my phone, man? Is that the same number? See, like then it just popped up and it says missed call and it's red. That's weird. I've got my phone right here because I said I've got family, so make sure that it's freaking weird. There's Ardit. Thank you for popping in, honey. DNA Justice is awesome, and but Jed Matt. They showed at least 104 in the news. Oh my God. Thank you for popping in, honey. Everything, which I guess is good because it's good security, but I guess it's a good security thing, but like even my Twitter was like, nope, we don't know if that's you. Let's see if I can get this to come up. You're counting out me. Maybe refresh page. Try again. Why? Why? Why must I refresh my page? Continue. It keeps rising. Oh my God. What's wrong with Hunter, Kimber? Holy shit. Apparently there's some craziness on the 4th of July in Philadelphia, which is not really surprising. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're not going to show that on here because it'll probably flag the live. Let's see. Oh, wow. Two 19-year-old girls rescued, 20 girls trapped by the flooding in the Guadalupe River. Why isn't mainstream covering this? Because it doesn't make money, is why. Yeah, it's flooding in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Aww. Oh, wow. Damn, North Carolina's just getting slammed this year. Okay, the elevator on the second level. Wow, guys. This is crazy. I have to go see if I can find any more updates. Have a wonderful evening. Okay, dude. Thank you so much for popping in. Hi, Stormy. Thank you for being here. He just started walking barely in the last 2 days. I'm sorry, Kimber. I know that's rough. Texas is all over the mainstream media. It's Twitter, so it might be a troll account, but I don't know this guy. I'll see if I can, because it wouldn't even let me play my intro, so let's see if it'll let me share my screen. Share. Well, looks like it's going to work. Pennsylvania had flash floodings today. Thankfully, no one seems to have gotten injured. Wow. These brave Mexican women are heroines in Texas. I'm not even going to try. Their names, both 19-year-old, rescued 20 girls trapped by flooding in the Guadalupe River. Why isn't the mainstream covering this? Let's see what the comments say. Arctic, are you going live on the Take Up Talks? I'm not brave enough to do it yet. Let's see. Oh, I guess it is. Well, local news. Courage Emily Fever for their heroism. So you never know. So you check the comments. Sometimes you find save girls at Mystic Camp. Wow. Well, they're angels. That it's gonna freeze up on us. He was in a box. The fox was in a box. That's awesome. I need to get my ass back over there. So the North Carolina 12 hours over 50 water rescues were performed last night. Girl, a bunch of puppies. This is Pinehurst, North Carolina. Those poor people have just had hell wrapped. Looks like your camera was unplugged. Plug it back in or select a different camera. Well, I don't know why the hell I'm getting that. That dude has a compelling case that his grandfather is a Zodiac. Oh, he's sent me requests to join before. I've never been over there though. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Wow. Let's see if this is good.
This is what was going on. The Coast Guard launched us and decided to send a rescue crew from Air Station Corpus Christi at about 6:30, 7 a.m. on Friday, the 4th of July. I just happened to be on the duty crew with Ian Hopper, Blair Rochefort, Seth Reeves, some of our crew members in the Coast Guard. And yeah, they sent us out. We kind of encountered some pretty serious weather, some of the worst flying we've ever dealt with personally. It took us, what should have been an hour flight, probably took us about 7 or 8. Just to get into the landing zone. Once made about 4 different approaches trying to get in, we were able to get boots on the ground with the Air National Guard, Department of Public Safety for Texas, game wardens. And we decided to leave me on scene at Camp Mystic. That was kind of our main triage site we were trying to help out with. And we decided, hey, if we leave the rescue swimmer on scene, we'll have more space in our Dolphin MH-65. So based on that, I got on scene, boots on the ground at Camp Mystic. Kind of discovered I was the only person there. As far as like first responders go. So yeah, I had about 200 kids mostly, all scared, terrified, cold, having probably the worst day of their life. And I just kind of need to triage them, get them to a higher level of care, and get them off the flood zone with a lot of the US-60 Army helicopters.
Talk about how that works. You got 165, close to 200 kids there. How do you get them out? Just one by one?
Yeah, sir. It's a great question. Yeah, so the United States Army National Guard was landing their 60s with Task Force 1, some of their rescue swimmers, and they were able to land. We kind of came up with 2 different landing zones. There was one off an archery field and then one at a soccer field. So yeah, we were able to kind of land those 60s in there. And then I was kind of the main guy as far as like grabbing people, usually like 15 to 10 kids at a time, maybe one adult with them, and bringing them over to those 60s and getting them to a different LZ. That was kind of safe and had more first responders than just myself out there.
Had you ever done this before?
No, this is my first one. I haven't had any cases before. I've been a rescue swimmer for about a year, fully trained for about 6 months. So yeah, this is my first experience, but I really just kind of relied on the training we get. Coast Guard rescue swimmers get some of the highest level training in the world. So really just kind of relied on that, and that, just knowing that any of the rescue swimmers in the Coast Guard would have done the exact same, if not better than me. So
training is one thing, but this was the real deal.
Yeah, this was definitely the real deal. But I just remembered that, when I got on scene, there was, 200 kids looking to someone for some sort of comfort and safety. They don't really know what my experience is or my rank or my age. They just know, hey, this guy's a professional and he's here to help us. And I kind of had to live up to that standard. But yeah, the real heroes, I think, were the kids on the ground. Like, those guys are heroic, and they were dealing with some of the worst times of their lives, and they were staying strong, and that helped inspire me to kind of get in there and help them out.
Well, you sure stayed strong as well. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Oh, wow, y'all. I didn't know it was that bad. Holy shit. Prayers for all those people. He's been relentlessly trying to get you to join. Yeah, he sends me a lot of requests. I should probably join him. Oh my, the Texas Tribune is reporting that kids who have passed were texting their relatives that they love them. Oh, Josh, that's heartbreaking. You're a couple hours from that. Prayers for the families, prayers for the survivors, the first responders, the children, everybody. Damn. That's crazy. That's what scares me so bad about being down here in hurricanes. Like, they terrify me. They absolutely terrify me. But, like, when we were up in Kentucky, there was the tornado that hit London. We had just left London. We probably had left London about 15 minutes before that twister came through. We got the tail end of it, headed to Tennessee. And I thought Craig was going to piss himself because he's never been through anything like that before. And he's like, is this a twister? Is this a twister? And of course I'm like, no, there's no tornado. When, yeah, it was a tornado. It was, because I'm from that part of the world here. And I've been through many of them. So, but I was trying to keep him calm because he was driving and he's quite terrified of tornadoes. But the man loves a good hurricane, which terrifies the shit out of me. All right, guys. Well, like I said, I'm not going to make this too terribly long. I appreciate everybody for popping in tonight. Make sure that you hit the notification bell. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I will be live again later on this week, probably Wednesday-ish. Just watch for the notification. And like I said, I've got 2 families that have reached out to me, and I'm going to cover both of those cases this week and just get back to what I do and doing what I love and being a part of my team and making sure that all is well and myself. And guys, again, remember, if you see something, say something. It takes a village to raise a child. We never give up. And I will catch you guys on the flip side.